The island of Polowat is in the center of the Federated States of Micronesia, also known as the FSM. Polowat is located approximately 3,000 miles west of Honolulu and 2,000 miles south of Tokyo. Some of the nearest neighbors to the Federated States of Micronesia include New Guinea, Palau, Guam, Saipan, Wake, Bikini, and Nauru. The four states of Yap, Chuuk, Pohnpei, and Kosarai make up the Federated States of Micronesia. The island of Polowat is in Chuuk State and is approximately 150 miles west of the Chuuk Lagoon, formerly known as Truk Lagoon. On the 3rd of August, 1994, the ship Microdon arrived on Polowat after sailing from Chuuk. Among the very special guests on board the Microdon was Basilio Delapi, who would become the first native of Polowat to be ordained as a Roman Catholic priest. A traditional welcoming ceremony was given for the honored guest as they came ashore on Polowat. Bishop Armando Samo from Moan Island in Chuuk leads the procession. The songs tell of how Basilio has sacrificed and how he has set an example for others to follow.
Bishop, Padre, Vegan, Katikista, running on a Madame Hayon. Tori Hamoni Political, Tori Van Mayor, Mayor Conal. Amun has held down that too. And I live.
Manapee, chief of Polowat, speaks for all of Patu in welcoming the honored guest and asks them to open their ears to a story he tells of a man who sailed from Chuk to Polowat. Patu is the western district of Chuk State that includes the islands of Polop, Tamatam, Polowat, and Hok. Having recently written their own constitutions, some of these islands, like others in Micronesia, have returned to using the traditional names of their islands. What is now Hok was formerly known as Pulasuk. Polowat was formerly Polowat. Tamatam remains the same, and Polop was formerly Pulop. The islands of Polop and Tamatam, located 20 miles to the north of Polowat, share a large lagoon, and it is the women of Polop who perform the first dance of the welcoming ceremony. The island of Polowat shares a large lagoon with 4 other islands, Hau, Ali, Tu, and Alingalap. The lagoon is approximately 2 miles wide and very well protected from the open ocean. Ali Island is reserved for the production of food for the people of Polowat. Coconuts, taro, breadfruit, and bananas, along with seafood, make up most of the local diet.
Coconut for lunch. It isn't just for breakfast anymore.
Holding on to a rope that has been tied around his waist, family members bring Basilio into the church while a song speaks of a mother's feelings in giving up her son. Symbolically, Basilio is released from his biological family so he may join the family of the church.
August Rianu, Singarete buku tu Rianu. Laderian John Fiani Mibin. Aye afisuan epinibilang padre. Loras fe figariat lantruk.
Bishop Armando Samo speaks of what a blessing it is to have local priests from Patu and from Chuk State. He also speaks of Basilio being separated from his biological family to enter a larger one and to spread the good news as God has chosen him to do. Now that he has become the first native of Polowat to be ordained as a Roman Catholic priest, Basilio receives a very special award from Chief Manape, who ties Basilio's wrist with a young leaf from the coconut tree, signifying an honorary completion of the study of navigation. Polowat, the islands of Patu, and neighboring islands of Sadawal, 150 miles west, are home to what are probably the last traditional navigators of the Pacific. With an unparalleled knowledge of stars and sea, and information passed through songs and stories for centuries, these navigators can sail their canoes where they choose without Western navigational aids of any sort. Canoes have been sailed recently to Guam, Saipan, and Japan, and when help was needed in Hawaii, on the other side of the Pacific Ocean, it was from these Caroline Islands that the navigator came and sailed a canoe from Maui to Tahiti, never having been to either of these islands before. Speaking in the ancient language of the navigators, Chief Manape gives Basilio a necklace of fire coral and awards him the title Navigator to the Heavens. The fire coral, when alive underwater on a reef, gives a painful burn when touched. This piece has been taken from the sea and prepared for Basilio. Worn exclusively by traditional navigators, the necklace symbolizes burning desire and power. Representatives from the 4 islands of Patu bring gifts and explain the significance of each. From Polowat comes a carving and a mat. From Tamatam comes a canoe paddle for transportation and a canoe baler to get the water out of a canoe. Polop sends a breadfruit pole so that Basilio can reach this way and that way among the islands to bring in people, much like one would do in a breadfruit tree. Also from Polop comes a carving of a shell, designating Basilio as one of the men who can call people to assemble. 2 plaques are brought from the island of Hope. One represents the ability to gather people, while the wood carving represents the marimar, or flowered headdress, which contains only good news inside. Basilio's biological family then gives intricate beadwork necklaces to the members of Basilio's new family of the church. After preparations are made and his new family has taken communion, Basilio first offers communion to his biological family and then to the rest of the congregation. Exiting the church with his new family, priest Basilio Dillapi, navigator to the heavens, celebrates the blessings he has received. Following a break for lunch, dancers prepare for the afternoon festivities. Yellow stain is rubbed on the skin and faces, and bodies are painted. Young coconut leaves are tied in numerous fashions, and costumes are completed. The women dancers of Polowat enter the dance area. While they are performing, the dancers are sprayed with perfume by friends, relatives, and visitors. The island of Hoke was formerly known as Polosuk Island. Hoke means butterfly in the lake. Women dancers from Hoke are the next to perform. Dancers from the island of Polowat enter the dance area and form a circle for their dances.
Adiós, amigos. Sayonara. Salo pues, salo.
The men of Polowat are the next to enter the dance area and perform. Traditional customs of these islands dictate that females must not be physically higher than male members of their families. If a brother is sitting, the sister will walk on her knees. Hoke Island now sends some of its men to perform stick dances.
Yeah.